back to the channel, guys. So there is actually a good amount of stuff that's happened in the past week, but not with me technically. The only thing that's happened, so we did change the steering wheel in the 370Z where our clock spring went out. I'll kind of explain that a little later, but what's in front of us, so Drew's actually changing his well, he did change his suspension. We did that actually last night. So I don't know if you guys watched his video, but basically what happened was he bought coils, we installed them, they ended up being too bouncy, so then we uninstalled them, returned them to the guy, and then he bought new coils and we installed them last night. And I didn't really get to show you guys because he jacked it up. I didn't get to show you guys how low it is, but you kind of get the point on this side. It was just way too low, like it was literally tucking tires, so we have to lift it up. And so we have to do actually the front and the rear because he has to go and get these fenders rolled because like it's literally on the tire, which is funny because these cars are backwards when it comes to the 350s to the 37s, because if you guys remember, we had to roll our fronts and the rears were fine. It's like flat, it's like it comes rolled from the factory, which is amazing, right? Well, these cars are actually the opposite, right? Because you don't need to roll the fronts, right, Drew? Not really. It's almost like they're already rolled because you didn't roll them, right?
Nah,
you think they came like that?
Kind of how they come, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not really it's not as flat as the rears on the 37, but it's still pretty flat to the point where, you know, if you have to roll these to fit some tires, you doing something crazy.
You're taking a risk. That's
yeah, because it's almost like it's already rolled. So
the fronts can't really even fit that big of a tire anyway. You know? So it's like yeah,
exactly. So that's what's happening with this car. Now, I'm not gonna say too much with this because I really don't know the video schedule between when this video is gonna drop and then when his is gonna drop. But all I'm gonna say is you guys need to check out his video on this car of us trying to start it, because yeah, there are some things that happen that is crazy. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say with this. If you guys want to know the details, make sure you check out his video. Again, I don't really know the video schedule, so hopefully it's like in line together. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have going on today. So again, after we lift this car up all four corners, we're gonna go get the fenders rolled and then pretty much go from there. So you guys know how I just kind of went over how Drew bought coils, we installed them, they were too bouncy, so we uninstalled them, he returned them, so we then installed the factory suspension on this, and he bought new coils, right? So when he bought the coils and they were supposed to be delivered, long story short, the FedEx driver, I think it was, right? Yeah. FedEx driver delivered it to a different house. He delivered it to a different house.
He needed a signature too. So that means he delivered it to a different house and the guy who knew it wasn't his package signed for my package. So you have two wrongs. I was like, what is happening? And then the funny thing is we were outside and I saw him drive by twice. So I was like, okay, maybe he's just going to another house. I don't know. So he drove by, I checked my phone and it said deliver. I'm like, where? So yeah, it was a crazy situation.
So all that happened I would say in like a week's time or so, but as you can see, he obviously got the package back. So again, we lowered this side, or lifted it technically.
Yeah, raised it up.
Yeah, we technically lifted it, raised it up, and it was still too low, so he's going back and he's gonna do 5 more turns. So we're gonna have to do 5 turns to raise this side up, or no, excuse me, because you already did 5. So 10 on this side, 10 on this side, and then we're probably gonna do 5 on the rears. The only reason why we're doing 5, I think the only reason why he's lifting it up actually is he has to roll these quarter panels, and I think once he does that, then he's gonna actually lower it back down. And the fitment on the rears is gonna be spicy, and I think he's gonna put a spacer in the front so it brings it out a little bit more. But another news, look at the 370, yo, so clean. Let's take a walk over here. Let's do a little walk around. Car is dirty. Even though it doesn't look like it, it's pretty, not dirty, it's just kind of dusty. Because it has like, I'm assuming it's like the exhaust because it pops and stuff, and like maybe debris from the tires, I don't know. But yeah, man, car looks so clean on the setup. So clean. I only drive this car on the weekend, so it's always nice bringing it up. But let me go ahead and let me show you guys the clock spring. So there's 2 reasons why I know my clock spring is bad. 1, the airbag light is on, and then 2, my steering wheel controls don't work. Technically 3, because my horn doesn't work either. And I don't know if I can do it, but you can kind of hear it like squeak. Oh, there it went. Oh, doesn't want to do it now. Oh, You can hear it a little bit. But yeah, it just like squeaks like when I turn and stuff, and actually it's not hard, but it's like a little bit more tough when I actually like turn and stuff. So yeah, we just got to get that clock spring replaced because I'm technically stuck on low boost, because you guys know we have two maps for this car, so low boost and high boost, because since this car is top mounting turbo, which I'll show you in a minute for the people that don't know that this car is boosted. I always ride around on low boost. I never really ride around on high boost, because high boost is like when I want to get ballsy and like just pretty much like get wild. Low boost is more than enough, like I always say. So I ride around on low boost, but right now I'm stuck on low boost because my steering wheel controls is how I switch from low boost to high boost. So yeah, right now I'm stuck on low boost, so we're gonna have to get that clock spring replaced so that we can you know, have some fun when we want. You're probably asking, why is this fool on a drag setup? Oh, this is why. That's a nice little sight to see. You got the 3.7 Nismo, the 350 Nismo. I just need to come in here. I try to do it from time to time, but come in here and kind of like just wipe stuff off, because you know, it gets a little dusty. I hate that it does this. I explain it every time it does this because it kind of sits a little close to the hood, so I put this little like heat patch, and it's almost like a color transfer. It just like transfers onto here because it gets so hot. So I'm really thinking about powder coating this compressor housing just so it kind of looks a little bit more presentable when I pop the hood. But yeah, like I said, I just need to come in here and kind of dust some stuff off so that, you know, kind of stays clean and uptight. But man, I love this car. I love this car so much. It's pretty cool too. Every time I pop my hood, everybody's always they're always so like mind blown the fact that this looks like it's supposed to be here, because like there's no wires running everywhere, no hoses, any of that stuff. It looks solid, right? And that's one of the things that I was really focused on when doing a setup. So I'm just I don't know, I'm always so proud to pop my hood. This car is the reason why I know everything will always work out in the end, because like I say all the time, when I wanted this car, I had no idea how I was going to get it. I ended up getting it, and I wanted it to boost it, and when I got it, I didn't know how I was going to boost it, and I ended up boosting it. So I always say that story, and this car is literally a set in stone example that, you know, everything will always work out in the end. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but let this be the example, the prime example. All right guys, and this is going to be the finishing product. So I'm betting that it still has to settle, but he is not tucking the tire, but he's also not hovering over it, because if you see our 3.7, how our tire is, or I would say our fender is kind of like hovering over the tire, I was kind of telling him that's probably what he would want to like aim for, because I know he's going to want to bring this wheel out a little bit with the spacer. So I don't know, I guess we'll see. But like I said, we have to get that rear quarter panel, that fender rolled, and then once we do that, then we can kind of dial everything in. But I don't know, I'm betting that it still has to settle, so we won't really know until that really happens. But it looks good though. I was gonna say, it looks a lot more, it looks better. It looks functional. And the thing is though, like, this is the second time seeing it, because the first time was kind of a tease, because he had he literally had this, right? It's kind of what it looked like with the other set, but he had to then take this off to go back to stock height, and you can fist the rear because it was so high. It was crazy. So it just sucked, because like, dang bro, like his car was lowered and he had to go back to stock suspension. So now that he has these coils, are brand new, they're on there, they're not coming off, all we do is just kind of like just get it dialed in. So congratulations, sir. Now I can finally say it. But we still have to test ride it, so I'm not betting that it's going to be bouncy or like it's going to ride terrible, because he has the same coils on his 3.7, and that's kind of the reason why he bought these. But again, we still have to test drive it, make sure everything's good and it actually drives, because this fool got that other driving experience in his head. So
I was out there rolling the car. I swear, I was like, bro, what the heck? All
right, let's see this man struggle to get out of the driveway. Now that it's lowered, he's gonna have to take extra precaution, because this car is actually lower than mine. So let's see, I hear some. Oh, that's because of freaking, good lord, you guys see that? Wait. And I mean, he bought the bumper like that, so that's why it's messed up. But you're good. Yeah, just go. You're good. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, you're good. Woo. Bro, I think you shredded your tire a little bit. Yeah, you did. Yeah. you'll see it in the video, but it was literally like
shredding, like peeling.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because it was like, yeah, it was on there. You see?
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
It was doing that last time, but it's only because you know of the angle it was.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. Well, let's
go walk around. I just want to see it.
Looks good.
Yeah, it actually looks good.
Yeah. Looks real good.
I mean, I haven't drove it yet, but just even pulling out, it does feel so much stiffer than the other one. Yeah. Nice. I could feel it like on the other one, like being kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, like
a little more like planted and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and the good thing about it too, it looks pretty even as well.
Yeah, that's
like,
another thing
around.
too. Yeah. But the thing is, well, who knows, bro? Maybe when you get it rolled,
it might just settle down.
It might settle to where like you want it, because what he's gonna do, because he has a 5, right? It's 5 mil or 3?
5 mil, yeah, very small one.
He has a 5 mil in the front, and he has to do that to clear the brakes, right? The brakes on
the brakes and the something on the inside,
like the strut, the arm.
Yeah, some type of like, it's like a wishbone thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
but yeah, it pushes it out a little bit.
Okay, so, yeah. So he might put that spacer in the rear just to bring it out, because it's already spicy, but you know, you can always get it dialed a little more, because of course since he lowered it, it has natural camber, and this is unsettled. Like I'm pretty sure it's gonna go a little bit lower just because the suspension has to settle. So it looks good though. It does. I really love that rear.
Yeah, once that rolls though, I think for sure I'd be able to put that there. It'll poke it out just enough, and like the rear will be perfect, and then the front, put a 20 mil spacer on the front, and that'll be sick. I think if anything, I think I'd probably just raise up the front a little bit more again. Yeah. I think the rear is fine, honestly, where it's at.
I would say so. But coming out of the driveway, it wasn't as bad. I mean, it was laid on there, but it was kind of like, it was literally like just, you know, it like
it grazed.
It was rubbing. Yeah, it was like rubbing it, but it was nothing detrimental like my car. Freaking wanted to like pop out a rear.
Yeah, because
the corner bumper.
It's not even the driveway steep. It's just like there's like a lip right here.
A little lip right there.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
So coming into the driveway, it just naturally like pulls the bumper down. So, but that's Anyways. But yeah, I like it.
It looks good though, bro.
We'll see how it rides.
Yeah, that's the big test right now.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm scared. Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's go.
Bro, Lord, it's like 100 degrees out here, yo.
Yeah.
You boosted?
It sounds like, you know, when you got the speaker up and no music's playing.
Yeah. I don't even know if that transfers over in the video.
No, I think they'll be able to hear it.
You think so?
You could hear it in mine, so I think they'll be able to hear like.
Oh, so it did that last time?
A little bit. Remember when we were rubbing?
Well, I heard the rubbing, but the high pitch.
You'll be able to hear it. I think they'll hear it. Yeah. If you guys know what we're talking about, comment down below. I think you know what we're talking about. The rubbing, how it's like making a high pitch sound.
That's correct. You sound boosted, bro.
Hold the windows down real quick just to hear it.
This is literally what we have to fix today. So we have to get this car.
Let's.
He just laughs.
Let's pull over real quick.
Okay,
check it out.
Just to check it.
Just to check it.
Lord, I can smell it. I smell the burnt rubber. Or damn, that's hella bad.
Yeah. It's not the front. It's the rear.
It's the rear.
It's not. Wow.
It's really strong now.
Yeah. Wow. I guess because like you know when you stop in the
it comes forward.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's check it out.
Sheesh.
Let's see. Shameless plug. You guys got to get the peanut butter M&Ms or fire.
Yeah. It's tired.
Hella bad?
Yeah, it's eating it.
It's work. Good Lord, Fool making his own brand tire right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Dang.
But I don't think it's bad to the point where like it's not safe.
No, it's not yet. You only went down the street and look. You still gotta drive 40 minutes.
What you think? I mean,
you want to lift it more? That's for
I don't know. How's the other side?
It's not as bad as this, so it's a little weirded out by that. Yeah, look. Nothing.
Wow, it's crazy because it's like it's not sitting on the tire, but it's like right there above it.
Well, and too, it goes down right here, so that might be why.
Yeah.
That just means you weigh more than me.
Maybe.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, for some reason it's not doing on this side. I don't know. I don't know, big dog.
Like I said, I think, you know, I don't know.
Guys, I promise you this fool's gonna full send it. It's hot out here, so if I look a little like a little black donut, I'm sorry, like a little glazed black donut. But yeah, I promise you this fool's gonna full send it.
Yeah, I mean it's just one of those things. Like we did this how many times?
Yeah.
We did this how many?
But I just don't want you to mess it up. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't want you to mess it up. See, me, when I got my fenders rolled, which I didn't film it just because stuff was crazy that day, and it was like a little quick thing that I had to do, so I didn't film it. But when I had my fenders rolled, I was rubbing in the front. It wasn't this bad, and I full sent it. I drove like 40 minutes. We're going to the same person. I full sent it because I didn't want to like swap my wheels around, because I would have to put the fronts in the rears and put the spares in the fronts, and I just didn't want to do all that, so I full sent it. And I was rubbing on the way there, but it's definitely not as bad as this and how he's rubbing, because like he's driving normal and it's rubbing, you know. Yeah. I would hit a bump and rub, so that's a little different. It's a little different, yeah. Yeah, it's a little different. So I don't know. I don't want you to mess it up, because it's easy to replace a front fender, but a quarter panel. It is only one too, so in worst case scenario, we just go back, jack it up on that side, do the one, raise it maybe. Well, I gotta look at the height, but maybe raise it like maybe 5 turns or something, just to get it up a little bit. Yeah, I would say so, honestly, because I just don't want you to mess it up, bro. It's, you know what I mean? It's not that, because what would end up happening is he'll hit a bump so hard, it would technically roll it itself, but it will buckle, and this would end up like either coming out or like it would just. I know for a fact it would buckle. Yeah. And at that point, a bigger problem, because then it'll crack the paint, and then they won't be able to just paint this side. They're gonna have to blend it. You know what I mean? So it would be like a domino effect. So it wouldn't be worth it. Yeah. I say just lift it, and we'll take care of everything else later. All right, let's do it for the 10th time. The 10th time. Just like that, we are back from getting these fenders rolled. So as stated earlier, he did the front and he did the rear. Let's see if I can show you guys, because you guys know it was freaking, that thing was poking before, but now it's nice and clear, ain't rubbing. So all that's left to do is just get it dialed in as far as getting that spacer on the front. We're gonna have to lift that front up, because look how gnarly that looks. You can see the camber too, but yeah, because you're, like I was telling you, you want it to really like, you want the fender to hover over the tire. Right now it's not tucking the tire, but you know, it's at least down 1 inch from that tire. It looks good, but I don't know if it's practical. Look at all this. All this before we lifted it. Well, before he rolled the fenders, it was revving pretty bad on the tire, and like you have all like the tire residue. All on the street. There's literally a trail. Yeah. It's crazy, yeah. Yeah, it's about there. Get it dialed in, and it should be good. So I'm excited. Finally. I'm low, boy. Oh, you're talking, so I was looking at my. Oh,
I got no drip in my pocket. Must have forgot it, or maybe I already lost it. Don't got enough to go cop it. I'm about to take off like a rocket. Houston, we might have a problem, but that don't mean money will solve them. No, that don't mean money will solve them. Woke up dreaming other commas, and I got $100 in my wallet. I've been trying to make it, do it for my mama. I ain't with the faking, never with the drama. She said that I'd make it, now I gotta honor that. Replace a Honda with the fucking model.
Matter of fact, excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh my god, bro! No way!
You gotta use it.
No way!
You gotta utilize it, bro.
No
I swear to God, I'm walking away with this thing right now, bro. Wow. You gotta utilize it, bro. A slight little flex. You know what I mean? No way. Who owns the Nismo? Oh, excuse me. Bro. Look, I can't put it around my neck.
Fool gonna check his steering wheel in. Like.
Oh yeah, for 3.
This fool, bro. Oh my god, no way. I cannot.
Bro, you gotta utilize it.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you